Ungaloosh and welcome back. I just got back from seeing Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and I wanted to sit down with it fresh on my mind and put my thoughts on film. I'm going to keep this spoiler free, so there's a lot I can't talk about, but I just wanted to give my general impressions. First off, is it horrible? No. Is it as great as the original trilogy? Also, no. I told myself if this was better than Crystal Skull, I'd be content, and I do think it is better than Crystal Skull. I don't think it's as good as the original trilogy. Now, for me, there's kind of a wide gap between the original trilogy and Crystal Skull. So where does Dial of Destiny sit in that gulf? I'm not really sure yet. Uh, for me, generally, my highest level of opinion of a movie comes right after I've seen it, before my brain has time to pull all the loose threads and unravel the plot. So, are there things that you could nitpick about this movie? Sure, there are. Uh, but I will say, I was having a good time in this movie. It's it's good, maybe even verging on very good, right up until the climax. Now I can't really tell you what happens there without spoiling things, but I do think it's fair to say that there's a fizzle instead of a bang. And I do feel like the movie stumbles over the finish line. Now, for 90% of the movie, I was I was really into it. I was really enjoying it. And I have a lot of issues with Crystal Skull, but Crystal Skull didn't make a massive storytelling foul like Dial of Destiny did. Uh, there's really just a big issue with the plot resolution, and I don't know a way around that. As with so many things around this movie, the opinions have been incredibly polarized since before this movie's been even out. Starting like a year ago, there were people that just nothing but gloom and doom. This is gonna suck for whatever reason, whether it's because Disney's involved or Kathleen Kennedy's involved or whatever. You just couldn't have a rational conversation with them. But then on the other side, there's people that were already thanking James Mangold a year ago for what they were sure would be the most amazing movie they've ever seen. And the truth, once again, is somewhere in the middle. Now, I'm a big James Mangold fan. He's done a ton of movies that I really love. Uh, and I don't want to come down on him. This, like I said, 90% of this is good, maybe even very good. But man, they really fumble the ball towards the end. Now, I really wanted to talk about the leaks and rumors surrounding this movie, but the problem is I can't really discuss those without spoiling things because it sure seems like they were accurate. And I hate to admit that, but that is kind of what it's seeming like. Now, I'm going to do another video probably right after this one where I'll dig into this a little more and we can talk about spoilers. I don't want to ruin the movie. I actually do think it's worth seeing because, like I said, the vast majority of it is good. It's just the end. The end, well, there were some bad things done. Uh, so, anyway, we'll talk about that in the next episode where we can just dig in and really stick our head in the lion's mouth. But as it is, I do still think it's worth seeing. The ending was disappointing, but the ride to get there was, man, I was into it. And it's hard to say I recommend it when I know the ending is disappointing, but the ride to get there I still think is worthwhile. So I don't know. As my mind chews on this some more, I'm sure my opinion will evolve, but I I still think it's better than Crystal Skull. How much better? Uh the jury's out. So those are my basic thoughts. I'm going to dig into this deeper soon. So until next time, fortune and glory, my friends.